Hello my dear students, I hope and pray all of you are safe and sound. Today in this video, we are going to learn on a topic called verbs from the English grammar. So let us first see what is a verb. Verb are words that expresses an action or a state. Example, eat, play, sing, feel, like, etc. So all the words that tells us about an actions or a state is called a verb. Have a look at these two sentences. Ram play football. In this sentence, the verb play tells us about the action that is being done by the subject, Ram. So it is talking about the action done by the subject. He feels very tired. In the second sentence, it talks about the state of the subject, he who is tired. So in the second sentence, we see the state of the subject who is very tired. So this feel is a verb and this play is also a verb. One is an action and another one is a state of the subject. Now before going in details about the verbs, let us see what are subject, verb and object in a sentence. If we look at the sentence, Ram kicked the ball. This Ram is a subject who is the doer, the one who performs the action of kicked. And this kick is a verb. Now, the ball is an object who received the action from the subject. So, Ram kicked the ball. Ram is a subject, kicked is a verb, ball is an object. So, this is how we find and how we see subject, verb and object in a sentence. Now, coming back to our topic, verbs are mainly divided into two kinds, main verb and auxiliary verb. Let us first see about the main verbs. So, main verbs are also called a principal verb. Main verbs tells us about the actions and activities of the subject in a sentence. Main verbs are independent and they have a meaning in itself. So main verbs are independent, they stand alone, they have a meaning in itself. Let us see the example. Sun shines every day. This verb shines is independent. It already has a meaning in itself. It does not need another verb to make the meaning complete. The word shines is a verb. Sun shines every day. So this verb shines, it's already having a complete meaning in itself. So this kind of verb that stands independently is called an main verb. Now, auxiliary verb, they are also called a helping verb. So what are auxiliary verb? Auxiliary verb are those verbs that help the main verb. They help the main verb. They are not independent like the main verb. Auxiliary verb need the help of main verb to have a complete meaning in itself. Let us see the example. Pass may. If I say pass may what? We don't know. But the next sentence, pass may come. Now because of this main verb come, this auxiliary verb may is having a meaning in this sentence. The second sentence, she will study. If I say Sita will what? It is not making any sense. But Sita will study. Because of this main verb study, now this auxiliary verb will is having a meaning in this sentence. So these type of verbs are called auxiliary verb. They help the main verb. Some examples of auxiliary verbs are is, had, do, did, may, can, could, must, might, etc. etc. So there are still some more auxiliary verbs. So all these are the auxiliary verb. Now we have got different types of verb. So let us see the first type of verb. The first type of verb is called a finite verb. So now what is a finite verb? Finite verbs are those verbs that changes its forms according to the tense of sentence. number and persons of subject. So finite verbs are those verbs that are changeable according to the tense of the sentence, according to the number and persons of the subject in a sentence. See the example. I like books. Now this like can be changed into I liked books. So if I say I like books, then it is a simple present tense. If I say I liked book, then it is a simple past tense. So both these sentences are correct. So this kind of verb that are changeable according to the tense of the sentence or number or person of the subject in a sentence are called an finite verb. If you find a single verb in a sentence, that will always be a finite verb. Now coming to the non-finite verb. Non-finite verb does not or cannot change its form according to the tense of the sentence, number and person of the subject. It is not changeable. Example, I like reading books. Now here, I liked reading books. This liked can be changed, but this reading cannot be changed. I liked reading books. I like reading books. I liked reading books. So this can be changed, but this reading cannot be changed. So this reading is an non-finite verb. It is not changeable according to the tense, according to the number or person of a subject in a sentence. Now let us see the next type of verb. The next type of verb that we have is transitive verb. The next type of verb that we have got is transitive verb. Now what is this transitive verb? Transitive verb are those verbs that requires an object. So verbs that need an object to perform or to place the actions. Example, we play. If I say we play, then we play what? This action word play needs an object so that it can be performed. We play football. So now this is an transitive verb. The verb that needs the object. Now this football is an object. So transitive verb are those verbs that needs an object to perform or to place the action. So we play football. This play is an transitive verb because it needs an object where this action can take place. Now intransitive verb. So what is intransitive verb? Intransitive verbs are those verbs that does not need an object. So transitive verb are those verbs that does not need an object. Example, he is crying. He is crying. Now this crying does not need any more object. It is already complete here. He is crying. Now don't ask why he is crying. That is different. Where he is crying, that is different. But he is crying. So this verb crying, it does not need another object. It is already complete. So this kind of verb like he is crying, he is driving, he is laughing, they are playing, we are enjoying, all these kind of verb are called intransitive verb. Okay, now let us see the next kind of verb. The next kind of verb is a verb with the base form P. With a base form P. Now under this base form P, we have got am, is, are, was, were, shall, and will be. So this is the root form of the verb be, and under it we have got am, is, are, was, were, shall, will be. Now let us see where and how it is used in a sentence. This am, is, are is used in a present tense. Was and were is used in the past tense. Shall be and will be is used in the future tense. Please keep this in mind. Now, under this am can be used only with I, which is the first person. It cannot be used with another word. Now, is in a sentence can be used with he is, she is, it is, with a singular subject. Now, are can be used with you are, they are, we are. So it is a plural subject. Now, this is how and where this am, is, and are can be used in a sentence. Now coming to was and were. Was can be used with I was, he was, she was, or it was, with a singular subject. Now were can be used with you were, they were, we were, with a plural subject. So this is how it can be used in a sentence. Now shall be is used with I shall be and we shall be. Now will be can be used with all forms. With all forms means I will be, he will be, she will be, it will be, you will be, they will be. So all these can be used with will be. So under this verb be form we have got am, is, are, was, were, shall be, will be. So this is how we use them in a sentence. Now let us see the last form of verb, that is regular verbs and irregular verbs. Now in a verb we know that it has three forms: present, past participle. So it is also called V1, V2 and V3. Here example: eat, eat, ate, ate, and eaten. So verb that have different spellings and different sound in all the three forms are called regular verbs. So here we can see eat, ate, eaten. All these three verbs have different spellings and different sound in all the three forms. So it is called a regular verbs. Now a verb like play, played, and played. So here as we can see, these two have same spelling and same sound in the second and third form of verb. So this kind of verb are called irregular verbs. So eat, ate, eaten, this kind of verb with different spellings and different pronunciation in all the three forms are called regular verbs. Play, play, played. same sound, same spellings in the last two forms, that is past and past participle form. They are called irregular verbs. So now, apart from this present, past and past participle, there is also one V4, that is present participle. P-R-E-S-E into present participle. It is also called a G-E-R-U-N-T. It is also called a gerund, and it is verb plus ing. That is example: play, playing, eating, etc. So all the verb with this ing form are called present participles, or are also called gerund. So still there are more types of verb. So regarding all the other types of verb which we have not discussed in our video today, I will discuss with you all in the next class. So thank you all of you for listening and watching my video. Thank you each and every one of you.